This offense set up with a very short field. 1st and 10 inside the 20. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, 2nd down. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. With the first touchdown of this Super Bowl, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And a 3 and out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan there on that first drive.
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
And the starting offense now for the Giants.
So let's all work together on this one because it's natural to just watch the football. I want all of us to watch the center of this offensive line, the center and the 2 guards. They've got to be able to control the point of attack, and they didn't do such a good job on that last play. Plenty of opportunities to redeem themselves. They'll have to take advantage of that and start to make progress. We talk all the time about playmakers on offense, but let's face it, there are plenty of playmakers on defense, too. I think we just saw an example of one, didn't we? Not force that incompletion.
Yeah, he's a great corner. They got a couple of them on that side of the football. And now the 3rd down.
But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
Yeah, first quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on 3rd down conversions to start this thing. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. So dangerous with a football in his hands. Called out a return of 38. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham. His 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Browns are able to strike quickly for 6. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
Seibert on for the PAT. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. And that's something you almost never see nowadays. When you fake it, you're at the 15-yard line on a PAT as opposed to just going for it from the 2.
I'm sorry. I know they got it, and congratulations to them, but it's just not a good play. I mean, the risk-reward is really off the charts, not in your favor. Run your offense out there. Put it on the 2-yard line if you want to go for 2.
Odell Beckham Jr. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Odell Beckham with his 3rd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Now, first quarter, and this lead is already getting... Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards.
Partner, that type of a lead, and they're going to fake it from the 15 to try and pick up a 2-point play instead of kicking it through the post. Come on, man. Put that in mothballs. Come on. Come on. Don't do that.
Put that in mothballs?
Yeah, preserve that for it. That's an ancient relic, faking it. I can understand. You want to rub it in a little. You fake it when you snapped it from the 3. But from the 15, mothball that bad boy, just like my grandmother had.
Yeah,
her attic, the stuff she used to preserve.
The same. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. He's got his man. This is Tate. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Now Jones operating from the gun. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And what did we talk with them about prior to the game? Their ability to move the chains, pick up first downs. So far, 0 for 3 on 3rd down. If that continues, they'll have little chance of winning this one.
And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. Well, I was watching him in warm-ups, and he hit the Browns' drive about to get started. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham with a record 4th Super Bowl touchdown tonight. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. The electric OBJ, the short reception, and then he did the rest of the work himself.
You know, there's a thing that the players always talk about, the coaches in the league, they call it play speed. Because, you know, we have that time speed when we're running the 40s at the combine and, you know, at pro days and all of that.
And oh, he takes off with it. It's a fake. There he goes left side. And they are just not going to let up as he is into the end zone here for 2 more. Well, not content with a first quarter lead, I guess. They're going to go onside kick. And this is going to be covered up by the Giants. So an onside kick fail in the first quarter. Not sure I completely see the logic there.
It's not apparent, is it? You almost have to go deeper, I think, and maybe if we try and work along with them and speculate a little bit here, they must feel like they need to steal possessions in this game. That maybe they don't match up possession for possession with the opposite team. They've got as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. That little arc on it, he's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
Catch made by Slayton. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play, and facing a 2nd and long. Throwing Jones. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. It's a gain of 7, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. Now Jones. Got a man, Slayton. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. Giant football, and we're ready to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. First trip to the red zone for the Giants. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 11. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. They were trying to get it there to Sterling Shepard, but it'll be 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now Saquon Barkley. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Taking it in from 11 yards out as they are now on the board here in the first half.
I'm not sure that they have illusions right now of, okay, we're going to score 8 times in a row and we're going to be terrific. But to get one, that was huge for them. That has to feel much better right now.
And you do have, we're still in the first half. You do have the entire second half. There's something about that goose egg that just looked bad on that board, but now they've broken it.
Yeah, broken through. Can they maintain the pace? We'll see as we go along.
This is taken at the 3. And now running, and I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. Past the 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. The kick return touchdown goes for 97 yards. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't.
And oh, he takes off with it. It's a fake. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful.
Partner, they're up big. They snap the ball from the 15 for a regular PAT, yet they fake it and get it. Is the kicker's leg tired? What's going on here?
I don't know, but defensively, now with this deficit, now you add 2 more onto that. They fake the PAT. That stings a little.
It definitely stings, and I know the guys that I played for, they wouldn't be as mad at the opposition as they would have been at us for allowing that to happen.
This is taken near the 13. And a good return as he'll be stopped. Saquon Barkley and the Giants offense set to kick off their next drive. And for him, it's been pretty limited involvement. Down on the scoreboard, maybe time to turn to this guy.
And you know me well. Winning games to me means starting with the running game and continuing to press the running game. Maybe you go away from him a little bit now, but bottom line is he hasn't touched it enough to make a difference.
Well, they haven't established that running game yet. The question is, will they? On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first. Jones on 1st and 10. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for Evan Ingram, the tight end. And now it's 2nd down. CD, with that incompletion, let's talk AFC playoff picture. I think you and I agree that if you put together any sort of power rankings, we'd put Baltimore #1, certainly in the AFC. But you look ahead to the
and rightly so because of the number of Lombardi trophies they've won, how they've always played at this time of year. But the bottom line to me is the prime contenders right now for Baltimore, Kansas City. Patrick Mahomes has gotten together and the defense is playing better. And Buffalo really showed me something when they beat Pittsburgh in Pittsburgh on a Sunday night in Week 15.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. It's a Giant first down on a gain of 16. Jones now 10 of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a 1st and 10. This is Barkley. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down. That's something we saw over and over again in Barkley's rookie season. He had 91 catches last year, most ever by a rookie running back. Part of a fantastic rookie campaign that saw him go over 2,000 total yards. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11. Consecutive plays now. That offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Let's go now.
A reminder, coming up at intermission, we'll get highlights of this Super Bowl from Jonathan Coachman and the crew in Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report. Looking to throw, Jones. And now look at him go. 30. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. That pick six extending this lead even further. And boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to...
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead.
All right, partner, one more time. Our whole lives, you put the ball on the 3-yard line, kick the extra point. 2015, they put it on the 15 to kick the extra point. 2016, they said, we're leaving it there. So if you want to fake it, that's a long way to go. And they got it done.
I was going to say they had a 15-yard play in their back pocket.
You don't see that on too many play sheets, do you?
No.
Here you go. 60 outlaw. 53, Mike, 53.
I got you.
Big rip.
Here's Jones throwing after the interception. His throw incomplete. Red Allison, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense. Off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. Now a man open down the middle of the field. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. The first down line here on third down. Jones now. From the gun, he'll throw. Jones hit, and the ball's out.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Oh, I nearly broke that one. As it stands, though, a heck of a 36-yard run back. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. A first down throw for Mayfield. Oh, he stays up. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down. So it's halftime here on Sports Grandest. So the halftime show of the Super Bowl abbreviated, ready to go for the second half. The halftime show, quite a spectacle, but it's back to football for the second half of Super Bowl 53. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Odell Beckham now marching back onto the field. What a game for him, Charles. 4 touchdowns. Heck, for a lot of guys, that's a good season number.
You're exactly right. And let's face it, we have to stand up and applaud this one, even though we're supposed to be neutral, because this doesn't just happen by accident. This isn't 4 times where the defense just falls down or breaks coverage. He's worked awfully hard, changing routes, changing areas, changing angles, and getting open for touchdowns.
We knew he'd be part of the game plan in a big way, and it has been in a very big way. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. It's caught inside the 25. And he's able to get this down deep on the Giants' side of the field.
Just more of the same there, partner. Guys have just been running free in the secondary this entire game. No pass rush, a lot of passes completed. Been an easy day for him.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. To throw on 2nd and 10, Mayfield.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. He may try and run for this. And he'll score. Touchdown, Browns. A 9-yard touchdown run as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Not the first time on this drive we saw him take matters into his own hands, and this time he finishes things off with a touchdown run.
You're not going to be happy with me, but I think he took matters into his own feet, didn't he?
Oh, Davis from the top rope. I like it.
Hey.
Delay of game, offense.
So that'll back him up 5. So up comes Mayfield as his guys will go for 2. From the gun, Mayfield toward the end zone, but that...
I know we could sit up here and dance around it a little bit.
I know there's probably nobody
But going for 2 in this situation, somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you... Yeah, that's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you just say, well, my kicker's hurt in this spot. No, okay.
Go subscribe to Morgan Plays, please. I know nobody's in this.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Giants offense now getting set to start the 3rd quarter. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here at half. And the ball is out. Jones got hit and lost it. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
First down, Giants on a pickup of 14. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the run, it's Barkley.
Yeah, follow them. Please. Please, bro.
2nd and 3.
You can subscribe to me. You can subscribe to him.
Let's go, dude.
They'll run it again with Barkley. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. And down.
Wait,
That
I
was
just got
kinda-
what? Wait, you're in here?
People would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
Galatians.
To throw. Jones.
Oh, you see that?
How about that, partner? His 2nd sack of the game, and that puts him in some pretty good company.
He's still
17 guys have had 2 sacks in the previous 52 Super Bowls, but only 3 have had the record number of 3 sacks in this game.
And we
Please,
got the list here. If he
isolation.
gets another one and everyone behaves nicely, we might just list those out for him.
Ankle.
It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Browns drive about to get started. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? How they score here, especially a touchdown, it's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their play. What you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, I feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Buying time to his left. Now he'll pull it down. And inside the 20 before. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
Odell.
Now Mayfield. And nowhere to fit that
Wait,
football in.
hold up, bruh. You swear. That was my character. Hold up, look at this. Wait a minute. Hold on. Wait a minute. Oh, if that was me and he pushed me like that, his life would be over.
It's knocked away and incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Here's Mayfield. It's caught by OBJ.
That was it. Let's go.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown.
Oh, I'm the GOAT.
16-yard touchdown.
I'm the
As
GOAT.
his guys continue to pour it on. And that touchdown reception is the... Oh, look at this. A flip to the kicker. He's going to try to run for it. And his 2nd win.
The Warriors. And please subscribe to my channel too. Santa Claus will hate you.
Long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them to do that?
Maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film opposed to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap.
Yeah. Oh, my lips. Alright, guys, I'm hopping on.